get set, go!
Welcome to the 2024 University of Northwestern Homecoming.
Well, I went to school here, graduated from here, and then went out to work for several different jobs and came back as the Alumni Director in the mid-90s. And it was just the funnest thing to come back and to see what God is doing through the lives of alums throughout the world. And just to connect and to be able to pray, to be able to talk to all these people who are making a difference. Maybe the most important thing in my life is that I met my wife here at Northwestern. And after that, we had 3 kids, and all 3 of them went to school here. So Northwestern has been a part of our lives for a long time. For football, I did the public address for 40 years. This originated on the campus of Northwestern, and you can hear it every Saturday throughout the country. But another Northwestern
First down!
started here in 1982 on the campus of Northwestern and has spread.
Now your love never changes. Your love is unwavering. Could you hold my heavy heart? Can you hold my heavy heart?
We started the day with the Purple Donut Run, which had over 600 people running, so that might be 3 times what they had last year, so that was awesome. And then they've had a brunch, they've had a market for businesses on the plaza here by the stadium, they've had volleyball games, soccer games, football games, they had a kids area, there was a petting zoo, they had face painting, they had inflatables, they had a bunch of food trucks. It's been a lot.
Well, we met at Northwestern, and so we went to Met otherwise. We're married. We've been married how long? 13 years?
So many years.
13 years.
I asked her on a date and got shut down. And then she called back and was like, actually, I am free. And I was with a different friend who was going to third wheel the whole time.
And he did.
And he did. And we went out to the island.
That's right.
And he talked about rockets.
That was our first date.
That was our first date, and I thought it was our last date, but she stuck around after that, so that was impressive.
I think Northwestern really set us up for our careers too. So I studied psychology and became a clinical social worker. The psychology department was awesome. We made a lot of lifelong friends. We still live nearby. We bring our dog here all the time.
It's a little easier now that we're older, so we don't see as many people we know. It's fun to see how much just the whole homecoming event has grown. It was a really cool addition to see other alumni's businesses.
I got my permanent bracelet. I got a couple pottery items, so we're loving it. We bought too much stuff.
Yes, it's a problem.
That's a good addition.
We've got candy. We got married. I think it was like 7 days after I graduated. Our time at Northwestern was tremendous for meeting people that set us up after we graduated. We, to this day, brag about the people that we met here at this school. Yeah. It's been the biggest takeaway. We still meet regularly, almost every single week to this day.
We have very close friends, very strong relationships with people that we wouldn't have gotten if we hadn't come here.
I met my husband here, and when my husband and I got pregnant with our daughter, I wanted to stay home with her. Aww. So I started selling jewelry so that I could be home with her, and now she's a freshman. Pretty cool. Okay, what do you think? Let's go smaller.
Yeah.
One smaller.
A little bit tighter.
Yeah.
She's from the class of 01.
2001.
02. We met in that building over there. She was a volleyball player. I was a freshman football player. We were married after we graduated. So
yep, married 22 years, 3 kids.
I teach here now on Tuesday, Thursdays, ceramics. I threw my first pot here at Northwestern, so it's kind of crazy to see it come full circle like this. So I played football here. The coaches had a major impact on my faith walk because I was able to be around these men that were leading their families, they were leading in their jobs, and I just was so blessed to have their examples. As a teacher, that's how I feel. I want to give back. I want to plant those seeds and be that inspiration.
Your love
obviously we all bleed purple because we're Northwestern alumni, but it's just super fun to be here. Nursing, you're so focused on your studies. It's nice to celebrate the fact that we're a part of a community and a campus that is all passionate about the Lord and excellent education. And
I gained my best friends from nursing school. Over half my bridesmaids were my nursing classmates. It's nice to see the professors too in a different light.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's more of a friendship base rather than student-teacher base.
Yeah.
There's one thing I want to tell everybody. The program here, the nursing program at Northwestern, is an elite program. Before I came to Northwestern, I came from a country called Liberia, and everything in the country, including health infrastructure, was destroyed. And when I came to nursing school, my main goal was to go back home and help my people. Now in my practice, I pray with patients, evangelizing the people and just telling them about Jesus Christ. And I told them, you know what? I got it from the university I came from.
We met after college at a mutual friend's birthday party.
Also from Northwestern.
Also from Northwestern. So we knew of each other just because she was in theater. I worked at Maha. I played football mainly, so most people knew who I was because of that.
Here's where I really learned that my faith walk is a relationship and not just a religion. I get to be in relationship and community with God, and He cares deeply about the things that I'm going through and the struggles that I have.
I get the privilege of seeing my name in the stadium and also in the locker room, which has always been fun for me. It's like, oh look, I'm still here. I'm still kind of relevant, even though I'm 30, almost 31. After I left, I started working, and I actually got to the chance to actually start coaching. Even though I coached in a secular school setting with the public school system, I was still able to take those values that I learned from playing here and being around these Christian guys and men to then transcribe that onto these younger generation who now, fortunately, I've been able to see some of them actually came here and played football here. My coaching impact on me impacted kids who would probably never have met my coaches otherwise.
We met my last semester here, and then we started dating and got married 3 years ago. We just celebrated our 3-year anniversary. So a lot of time was spent right here in Reynolds Field and just lots of baseball games and cold nights and lots of memories out here.
A warm hug, yes.
Yep.
Always. The alumni game is so fun because, I think it's just a camaraderie that you can't really beat, getting to talk to guys that played 40 years ago, 30 years ago, and boy, they can still play.
One of them even had a diving catch on third base.
Holding on to your promises, holding on to your faithfulness. Every morning you can help me fall to my knees. Oh Lord, hey, oh Lord.
Seeing all the faces that you maybe had stored at the back of your mind and just haven't touched that part of your mind, but it brings it right back to a place that you love and cherish so deeply. It's a bit of a home away from home.
It's pretty corny when they say eagles fly home, but it is it feels like home when we're here.
30-some years later, we are still close friends, neighbors, went in ministry together, all the things.
This is like home to us.
I'd say it really does feel like coming back home.
Go Eagles!
1, 2, 3, go